All right, the side steps finally arrived. Fab. Let's get it on. All right, so here are all the tools that you are going to need. A box cutter to open the box, a ratchet, obviously, to work the sockets. You're going to need a 13 long socket and a 14 short socket. And that's it. Nice and simple. Let's get started.
Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are installing the side steps for the Ram TRX. But before we get into that, I'd like to show you how, I'm 5'6", not tall. You could arguably say 5'5" at the end of the day, 5'7" at the beginning of the day. Let's round it out to 5'6". I'm not that tall a person. As you can see, there's the mirror, here's my head, there's the roof, I think. So I'm not a terribly big person. So needless to say, getting into this truck isn't the easiest thing for myself or anybody, let's say, under 6 feet tall. Let's say the grab handles get used a lot. And I'm actually going to demonstrate hopping into this truck. Getting out.
Now the back seat.
I'm gonna look a little stupid because I'm sitting in my daughter's booster seat. Probably should have removed that before we started. And that is how you get in and out, or at least how I get in and out at 5'6" of my Ram TRX. So currently I'm waiting for the FedEx driver to show up with the side steps. They should be here. They were supposed to be here yesterday, but sadly they didn't make it because of whatever reason on their end. But it should be here today between 10:20 and 2:20. So I'm gonna go put laundry away. See you guys in a couple hours.
All right, so here are the installation instructions. So first step is you want to remove any old side steps in the hardware. So step 2, it says locate the driver's side and the passenger side. And they both say driver. So it took me a few minutes. So what it looked like is the steps are more forward and there's this overhang that's shorter and then longer. So shorter and longer, and then that's what I did. And then I happened to notice that here is the driver's side flipped upside down, and if you look right in here and you were to lift forward, that says D for driver. And if you were to do the same thing on the other side, this one says P. So this is the passenger side. So now that we've figured that out, step 3, install the rocker panel brackets at the attachment points located on the back side of the channel using 3/8 by 3/4 carriage bolts with flange nuts, and leave finger tight for now. So basically you're gonna have these you're going to have these right here attached this way, facing up. So each one is going to go on as such, times 3. I'm going to install these real quick. So you're coming in from the back side with the bolt, and the front side with the nut facing inward towards the truck. So we're going to do that. Times 6. So it is going to look like that a total of 3 times. And you're going to leave all the bolts hand tight. Don't tighten everything up yet. All right. I got the brackets on the first side, all attached, ready and waiting to go up. Quick disclaimer, in the bolt and nut bag, they send 2 sizes, and I wasn't paying attention, so I grabbed the small ones by mistake, trying to put it in, and I'm like, why will this not thread? And I started digging through a little bit more, and I found that there are bigger ones. So make sure you pay attention and don't do what I did and freak out. So let's attach this to the vehicle and get moving. So if you look under the truck, there are going to be 3 sets of mounting points under the truck. It says recommending using 2 people, but sadly I am but 1 man, and yeah, let's do this by myself. Okay, because of the way I have run the exhaust, I can only mount it in 2 locations. There and here. This right here is the 3rd location, and I figured rather than cutting the mounting brackets, I'm gonna go to my friend and see if we could just make another pipe that's a little bit steeper, that comes in a little bit more, that gives me a little bit more clearance on this side right here, because it's a little close. I'm gonna tighten everything up, and then we're gonna go do the other side. All right, so I've tightened the bolts to the truck, and they're the upper ones. They use a 13, and you definitely want to get a deep socket, because the bolt coming off the factory location point on the truck is really long. So if you use a short one, it's not going to work. Right up in there. Like I said, a 13 long. Next is to adjust these so the height is 1/4 of an inch away from the body. So that's right there. All right. So when mounting this side on the bottom, these are a 14 short. So because of the upper bolt, you're not going to be able to reach it, and it hits the body. So you're going to need a 14 short. Now, down here on the bottom, the manual or the instructions say to tighten to 30 foot-pounds and the top to 20 foot-pounds. Well, sadly, I do not have one of those ratchets, so I did it German spec I did good and tight. They are on, at least on this side. And the exhaust tip comes out the side, fits that hole perfectly. I think it looks really good. It follows the body line nice. I'm really happy with the way they came out. I think they match the look of the truck perfectly. And then when I get, you know, like a different style tip, and it actually might even help with the road rash from the wind blowing and whatnot. So let's give it a shot. I'm a little dirty. My ass is a little dirty because of the wet ground, but let's give it a shot. Oh, much nicer. I'm getting out. Same thing. Much nicer. Well, I'm going to get off camera and install the other side, and then give you my final thoughts. All right, it's all done, fully installed. Carrying around a bag of trash. So here it looks. Fantastic. I'm very happy. It's very clean. It looks nice. The gaps are all nice. It fits good. It works good. And like I said, same thing on this side. I couldn't attach the middle bracket. Like I said, we're gonna go to my buddy's shop. We're gonna adjust the exhaust a little bit so I can get that third bracket on. You know, the two are on there. Feel good. But obviously we're gonna want that third mounting location. So we're gonna have to do that. But the n-Fab feels real good. It looks nice. It's much easier to get up and in now. Very happy. You know, they look good. They feel good. They held my ass, so this should be good for me, my wife, my kids, my buddies, my mom who begged me to put one on so that way she doesn't need to climb in like a mountain anymore. But you know, it came out really nice. I really like the look. And one of the things I like the most is that it does hide those side pegs. You know, the pipes in the back. So all you really see is that exhaust tip coming through. Really nice. You know, aggressive, functional. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I like it. Very pleased. All right, kids. So here's the side steps. Argyle, you go first. You use it and tell me what you think.
It is actually so good.
Much better than before?
Yep.
Astrid, you go next. Much easier? You like it? All right, sounds good. All right, so that's gonna conclude today's video, installation video. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Taking the kids down to the park, gonna go play for a little bit. Take these side steps for their first ride like it's a big deal. But anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, be well, stay safe.